A Cocke County man says he's happy to be alive after he was sent to the ICU after a pretty bad accident on the job.
Our Will Puckett sits down with him. He tells us that he is just happy to be alive.
It started out as a usual Monday morning for Jonathan Lane. He got up, went to work, got his assignment to come trim trees near power lines on Redbone Way in Sevier County. But it was an accident on that job site that left him with a 20% chance to survive. It's quiet along Redbone Way a week and a half after Jonathan Lane came here with his bucket truck and coworkers.
I remember going to work and then breaking down the truck, and then I remember pulling up onto the road, and then at that point I don't really remember anything about the accident.
What started out as a normal day on the job, setting out cones, making sure everything was where it was supposed to be, it turned into a serious workplace accident.
I was confused. Like I felt something had happened, but I didn't know to like what extent, and I didn't know like to what extent, how far, like what exactly happened.
Lane was shocked by the power lines he and his coworkers were working around. Jonathan's girlfriend, Nikki Cosby, terrified when she got the call.
My heart stopped. I didn't know to the extent of what had happened, how bad it was. They had told me that they had got him back in the ambulance, so I knew it was very severe.
Just more than 1 month. That's how long Jonathan had worked trimming trees before he was sent to the ICU.
I never thought that I would be in a position like that. I mean, it is scary.
That Monday night, he was given just a 20% chance at surviving. Now, a week and a half later, he's resting at home with few to no injuries at all.
Just be grateful. I mean, anything can happen. No one wants anything to happen, of course, but anything can happen.
Jonathan was actually able to attend the EMS and Emergency Services Christmas party recently. He was able to thank the first responders who saved his life in person. In Sevier County, Will Puckett, WVLT News.
Jonathan is on rest for 6 months, doesn't quite know what's next for him after that, but he tells us that he suffered cracked ribs and a bruised sternum from the CPR, but only has a bruise on his elbow and some cuts from that shock. Quite the story.